What are they gonna do? Bounce one of our tokens? I'm coming over! Let's get that smash down in, and you know, the kills on the wolf just push up Garruk, which is good for us, and we're removing their rogues here. It's a lot of damage they're gonna take. We have 26 cards in library, so I don't see us using this.
Hello again, welcome back, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch another big game. Today, we're playing with Sultai tokens, created by the one and only Ashiok and Garruk. I first seen this idea floating around by JRR2 a long time ago, so just revisiting it, throwing it together, at least the base form, and building out from there. There are a couple new cards in the deck that I've included from Kaldheim, which is really cool. Blood on the Snow being one of them, the other being the beloved... Binding of the Old Gods, right? So those are the two new cards in the deck. A couple pathways as well, of course, I think are new also. But other than that, you know, it's just the same deck that it's always been, but it is working absolutely phenomenal right now in the Mythic meta. So I invite you guys into the video within Sultai tokens. I encourage you, if you find any value, to like, comment, subscribe, support on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, through Amazon, Great Viking Games, and into the AM. You can also download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant for free. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Alrighty, Sultai tokens in the house. Standard, best of one, average mana cost 3.4, 0 creatures with 36 non-creatures. This is a very control-based deck, which is unique because we are actually winning with token creatures, but they're going to be generated by non-token creatures, right? So by planeswalkers, stuff like this. We've got 24 lands in the deck, which is nice and smooth. A few triomes, a few pathways, and lots of basic snowlands. We're not running 4 of our pathways because that will hinder our usefulness, or our capabilities, I should say, of Blood on the Snow. Now, this is the new card in the deck that really fits absolutely perfectly. For 6 mana, choose one, destroy all creatures or destroy all planeswalkers, and then return a creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of snow spent to cast this spell. Obviously, we're looking to bring a 6-drop back, so we need to be casting all 6 of these with snow mana, which is why we're only running 2 of the pathways and lots of just basics. Bringing us now into our second new card, Binding of the Old God, a saga. When it enters play, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. Good removal. Next up, search your library for a forest card, put it into the battlefield, and then shuffle your library. We will need 1 blue source, and we will need 1 green source. If you are casting Binding of the Old Gods, well, darn tootin', you've already got your green source, so you only need a blue source. If you already have a blue source, you take a basic forest. If you don't yet have your blue source of mana, you'll take your Triome. The blue source can be found within the Barkchannel Pathway, the Clearwater Pathway, and the 4 islands that we do have in the deck as basic lands. We need the single island for Ashiok, and we need the single forest for Garruk and the Wolfwillow Haven. Of course, if we're casting Binding, we'll already have the forest, so the play around is, you know, island. You take a basic forest, just the snow-covered forest, if you already have an island or a blue source in play. If not, you'll take the Triome because it includes it in there, right? So, you know, that's really the only thing you'll need to know about the deck that's changed if you're already familiar with the build. If not, let's run through everything. It's a token-based deck revolving around Garruk and Ashiok. Garruk is a 5 loyalty planeswalker for 6 mana, a 0 ability to create 2 2/2 black, green and black wolf tokens. And whenever one of those wolves die, we will put a loyalty counter on each Garruk we control. We only have 1 Garruk in this deck, so that's irrelevant. -3, destroy target creature and draw a card. This is really good for us. You know, removal and draw within 1 smooth ability. -6, you gain an emblem with creatures you control, get +3/+3, and have trample. This is actually very good with the deck.
We do have also 4 copies of Ashiok, Nightmare Muse, 5 loyalty, +1, creating a 2/3 Nightmare, and whenever this creature attacks or blocks, target opponent will exile the top 2 cards of their library. -3, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, then that player discards a card into exile. -7, you may cast up to 3 spells from among face-up cards your opponents own from exile without paying their mana cost. This is really, really nice for us. But again, it just comes down to the +1 ability to create the 2/3 and the 0 ability to create the 2 2/2s. These are buffed up and ramped into through our Heraldic Banner. When it enters play, choose a color. In this case, it will be black because both Ashiok Nightmare and Garruk Wolf tokens share black in common. We will give creatures of the chosen color +1/+0. This is great, and it adds 1 mana of that color when we tap it, which is cool as well. This brings us into a turn 3 drop, potentially, giving us that 1 black mana, in which we can use Duress. Sorcery speed, target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-creature, non-land card from it, that player discards that card. This will allow you to clear your opponent's hand of any planeswalker removal, any field wipes, if that's what you're worried about in that point in time, or any counter spells, because obviously we really want to get those planeswalkers in play, so the counter spells. We want to have them survive planeswalker removal, and then we want the tokens to be able to survive field wipes. So those are our 3 priorities to remove them. Of course, we also have the Bloodchief's Thirst to remove target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less. If we kick it, you can forget about that converted mana, and you'll do it to any creature or planeswalker for an additional cost of 3, total of 4. Filling out the deck, we have some ramp within Wolfwillow Haven, in play for 2, enchant a land, enchanted land taps for an additional force, pay 5, sack it, create a 2/2 only on your turn. We have 1 Heartless Act, instant speed 2, choose 1, destroy creature with no counters on it, or remove 3 counters from creature. 1 copy of Eliminate, destroy target creature or planeswalker with converted mana cost 3 or less at instant speed as well. A single copy of Elspeth's Nightmare, an enchantment. When it enters play, destroy target creature and opponent controls with power 2 or less. Next up, target opponent will reveal their hand to you. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. And finally, exiling the target opponent's graveyard. Quite nice here. Extinction Event ×2 at sorcery speed for 4. Choose odd or even. Event will exile each creature with the converted mana cost of the chosen value. We talked about binding already, and of course we do have Shadow's Verdict. Maya's favorite card. She loves Shadow's Verdict. At sorcerer speed for 5, exile all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost 3 or less from the battlefield, and all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost from all graveyards. Really cool stuff here. We talked about Blood in the Snow. Choose 1, destroy all creatures, destroy all planeswalkers, and then return creature or planeswalker with that mana from the graveyard to the battlefield, which is quite nice. So, maybe our opponent is an aggro deck, and we Extinction Event with Shadow's Verdict, but they just keep applying pressure. And this will allow us to use Blood on the Snow just to wipe the field, and grabbing one of our planeswalkers back for us is quite nice. So that's the deck list, and your general strategies and synergies will be to ramp into your planeswalkers, create a bunch of tokens with the banner in play, and just attack your opponent. Try to get Garruk's ultimate off to give all of your tokens trample, and then there'll be no stopping you. Of course, we can bring the planeswalkers back with Blood on the Snow and control the field as we see fit. Thank you all for your time and attention. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, support on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, through Amazon, Grey Viking Games, into the AM, and by downloading Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant for free. All of the links are in the description below, or you can easily Google Hello Good Game Linktree. Don't miss out on our 500,000 gem giveaway, free cash prize monthly tournaments on MTG Melee, Brawl, and Artisan formats. We also have 100 one-on-one coaching sessions with 20 USD attached to that as well. Plus, every single YouTube video, we give away $10 to Grey Viking Games. All you have to do is show up live, hit the like button, comment, and you've been entered to win. So hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on the Grey Viking daily giveaway, which happens actually twice a day. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, any questions, leave them. Of course, myself and the community will do the best we can to get back and help you get on the right track. Cheers, enjoy, and we'll see you soon with our wrap-up thoughts. All right, so we go first. A new deck, a new day, and we made these pretty lightheartedly, pretty quick. It is Magic Legends Early Access Day, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna get into that after we get done with this. Hopefully, I was super late to the sign up there, but I sent a couple messages and, you know, hopefully we get into that. If not, it's okay. I think it opens up tomorrow, but nonetheless, I have lots of things to get done before that, and it all starts with this. And so we're just gonna keep ramping, right? Ramp it up. And we may as well take a little sneaksy peeksies. So the Mogi's Favor can be cast from exile, or from the graveyard via the escape. So we'll get rid of the dead weight instead. The banner's nice. We take black. This can be a blue source, I guess. We have plenty of green. Let's pass our turn. We have some removal if we need it. It looks like they're playing a Death Touch deck, so we prioritize our removal on Finn. Or do we just get everything else? This would be a nice wipe. We should just take the one. And then if we pull an event, we can get the 2 odds, which is good for us. No. I don't want to use all of my removal. Right, because they could have Finn. You know, they could also have Graveyard Recursion. So let's wait it out. You know, 2 damage is nothing, so we'll just chill. Deserves removal more than anything. And we will take it as soon as they cast. Right, because we don't want to give them a draw engine, and if it got that on it, as soon as we did remove it, they would get replacement for it at the very minimum. More land. Come on. Let's pass it up. Our assistant isn't working for some reason. 2 damage here, down to 14. Pretty deadly. Let's make a wolf. Yes, we gotta do something. Yes. So what do you guys think of Magic Legends? Is it something that you're excited for? Do you think it kind of looks like it's just gonna not be good? I'd love to know what everybody thinks of it. Let's cycle the Triome away. You know, they're running out of cards as well. Yeah. Okay. Cool. There it is. Now this is, I think, of much higher value for us. Get the plus. I'm gonna hold on to the Bloodchief's Thirst here, I think. Or do we just take it? Because they're not gonna have haste. Yeah, let's just take it. Because we have Ashiok now, we don't really need to treat that last piece of removal like the Holy Grail. However, that would have been better removal, in all honesty, right? But, I mean, we can still deal with it. And it's not going to do too much to us, I don't think. Or they're going into the grave right now for the recursion. What's going on, Willis? They're just going to do Mogi's Favor, maybe? I'm guessing, I think. I know! Let's get serious here. Let's be honest. TikTok. Alright. Agadeem's Awakening. Okay, so it is the Graveyard Recursion. They don't have anything in hand, so they have to discard. Or not even discard, exile. Worse than that.
Recoil to the recess of your mind.
And then I think we'll just wolf it up. We could cycle this later. No attacks, we'll play defensively. They have to top deck removal. They don't get it. And just like that, Ashiok's doing work. Admittedly, the Death Fetch deck I don't think is too big of a threat day to day, match to match, but I'm happy to get the win. We're on the draw. I accidentally didn't record our second match. It was against a rogue deck, so, I mean, you know, the only loss here is my time. But, yeah. I mean, we did good. We held our own. They ended up milling us out. They actually countered every spell that we cast, which was kind of crazy. Crazy, man. Let's see how this works out. Let's go slow. And just keep up with the removal. We don't want them to ever have protection. So if we just can continually get rid of that, we should be okay. Bleep, bloop, blop. Swamps are important. Killing the Transcendent Envoy is also important. We have Binding for our next removal. For my next trick, ladies and gentlemen. Another Elspeth. This is going to be just a good game. We get them all. Skyclave. Holy, dealer's choice. All that glitters. You gone. Let's grab this last creature of theirs. Easy, right? Much better. Mucho's better. The ruin on the land, just for the draw. Triome for the blue source, which we already have. Our land is fine. We should actually take the snow sources, is what we should take as a priority. Because we have Blood on the Snow, which requires the snow. We can easily remove this. Still not a threat. They're gonna exile Garruk, so the minus is best because we get the draw out of it and removal. Vanishing Light on Garruk, that's fine.
Done with you.
They might have another, but we'll still have the two wolves. Woof woof, baby. Let's see how it pans out. Take the attack. Oh, lovely. More pup squeaks. Why not, right? Don't mind if I do, Hugh. Don't mind if I do. We could kill our own wolf as well. Woo! Flawless victory. Let's go all attack. And then we minus on obviously. Yeah, I'm sure. Let me draw a card. Ah! Just a land. That's fine though. It shall replace itself. Bleep, bloop, blah. GG's. Going first, keeping 7. We found our swamp. We were having trouble with that last match. We only found 2 land. 4 turns, so that was a thing. Gotta love it. Haven in play on the swamp. We'll probably leave our Triomes in deck and just pull Snow Forests with Binding. So Blood on the Snow becomes active. Mill. Is it Big Boy Rogues? Mono Black? What's going on here? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, our favorite deck. Bleep, bloop, blop. Interesting. Guess we'll just repeat that turn. They hold counter magic up here, I'm sure. Only 2 in the grave. We use the Wolfwillow first. Just try to bait the spell out. If it's not there, then we still get to use our Binding. And this is worth the counter. But they put it in first for the mill. I'm gonna take out the Borrower, just because it has more damage output. For now. Maybe we should have taken out the Thief. We're only at 4 in grave. And the Ashiok or the Wolves can block the Thief at any time. But it's the counter spells that are going to get us. So that's a thing. What do they take? Wolfwillow? I guess? That seems premature, doesn't it? They just take a land. Huh. It seems so awkward. We can take a draw from this. And we can get in their hand, which is great. Knowing if there's any counters up next. So valuable. Let's get rid of Agadeem's Awakening. If they hardcast Shark Typhoon, we can minus on it. If they cycle it, we can minus on it. Whereas the Awakening's, you know, more of an annoyance. Especially as more rogues do end up in the grave. And they're tapped here again, right? So this is perfect. They hardcast Shark Typhoon, are immediately punished for it. Which is why you don't hardcast it. But if they cycled it, we were in a good shape there, though, too. And we start to assemble some wolf. We can get a banner on black. The wolf tokens and the Ashiok tokens increase in strength.
You're not scared of dogs, are you?
This is a decent hit. We'll sack for another wolf token here. The Enforcer is only going to mill us. We lose a banner. Bummer. That's really actually what we wanted to see. Lots of mills. But again, it's fine. Ooh. They take our blood on the snow. Sad. Sad. Just kind of patiently waiting. You know, they're in a rough spot here, admittedly. I think they have another Zaristan, that's why they're looking at our grave. And they can take either of our planeswalkers. Right, they're both in there. Bleep, bloop, blop. Okay, so Zaristan again. I don't know why. Let's see. Don't they have to attack us?
My inspiration.
Who cares? I know I certainly don't. I quit paying attention at a certain point. And that's where people actually beat me, is because they take so long that I do quit paying attention. And that's not good.
You cannot run or hide. Listen to your pain. It whispers grand ideas.
There's nothing gonna happen to us here. You know, we have full control. What are they gonna do? Bounce one of our tokens? I'm coming over! Let's get that smash down in, and you know, the kills on the wolf just push up Garruk, which is good for us, and we're removing their rogues here. It's a lot of damage they're gonna take. We have 26 cards in library, so I don't see us using this. Down to 2. They can't attack because it pushes up our Garruk. I mean, I guess they can try. Who knows? Good for them. We go up to 8 though, so they're gonna have to go all in on Garruk to kill it, which leaves Ashiok A-OK. And they might kill Ashiok instead. No. What? Wolves.
We are the apex predators.
Plus it up.
The shadows awaken.
Wolves. Well, maybe drawing a card is nice. Yeah, let's minus on Zaristan there for the draw. But that's going to be game. I like it. Can I get a woof woof? Well, it was rewarding to beat the rogue deck. Some questionable plays in there, but man, I got to give them props. 96% playing not Lurrus rogues. Zaristan, I think, is a much more acceptable version of the deck to be playing. Ikoria, what did you do to the game? You're almost as bad as Throne of Eldraine, in my opinion. What's the most overpowered set in your guys' opinion? Is it Eldraine? Is it Ikoria? It has to be one of those two. What else could it be? In standard anyways, right? So Strixhaven spoilers have started. We've been showcasing them on our community page, just doing a, you know, like a picture of the card, and then we have a discussion within the comments, which is fun. So take part in that if you will. I'm not doing the videos for them this set because I think overall they hurt my channel last time I did them. So we might do one wrap up where we talk about our favorite things that we've found so far for you guys. But as far as like keeping up to date with every single video for every single card, it's too much. And it would kill me at this point. So cheers. Thank you guys again all for your time and attention. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a magical day. Support the channel if you can. And we'll see you soon in the next video.